done that before. Multiple outfit. There we go. Now that's set up. And yep, it worked. Wonderful. And I should be live. Right. Now to see if the chat works properly. It looks like it does. Good. Right, so I haven't had... Wow, it's laggy. What's going on? No, I haven't had a chance to show off this Minecraft world yet. However, I will show you now. So basically, this is a server that I have with a few friends. And all we do is be utter idiots while we play. Now, some people, they prefer to build more for more aesthetic reasons, and others prefer to build more practical. I am of the latter, me meaning that when it comes to, well, it depends. If I'm in creative, then yes, I do prefer to build for aesthetic reasons. However, when I am in survival, it is mainly for the purposes of achieving as infinite resources as possible in survival so that I can get back to building as I would in creative. And as of now, I think I'll give a little tour of the entire uh, server as we know it, and you might notice that I have a mod or a few mods. These are client side that allows me to get a better experience as I am playing, and also allow for a better experience for you as the viewers. It is also why it is not dark, even though it is night on the server. But yeah, other than that, let's take a look, shall we? Right. So why is it so laggy? But anyway, this over here is my little seaside town. Obviously, we should sleep a bit. But this little village over here, it's mine. It's it's mine and mine alone. This is a villager farm concept that I found on quite an old Reddit post, and and I saw the tutorial for it. It was translated from Mandarin to English by I think someone called Silent Bug, and then the original Mandarin was a tutorial for it on the Chinese website or social media called Bilibili, and so it honestly is as simple as they get. This up here, it's the main part of the farm. This could honestly be the ground. The only thing that's important is that this is one block above ground level, and then you basically don't need to do any spawn proofing. So whenever the video for this comes out, I'll make sure to link it in the video. Down here we have my melon farm because I would rather have that be automated. A small sugarcane farm, a small bamboo farm, and it was actually earlier today that I set this up to an auto crafting system, and I apparently left enough room for a skeleton to spawn. Oh, anyway, and then of course we have an overflow chest. So this is kind of my district here. Let me just turn this down. Or is it because? Oh, it's because I'm getting double audio. There we go. Over here we have my crop farms. Quite simple. I only have them set to potatoes right now, and over this way we should be able to see my creeper farm shortly. Yeah, right there, built entirely out of cobblestone. Um, Quite a simple creeper farm, using I think it's 12 or no 16 snow golems, and you might also recognize the sheep farm that I have here. It is, yeah, I haven't set up the hoppers for it yet. But this is basically all there is to my part of the base. A few simple farms. The villages that we will be working on later, they are set up over here. We will be doing some temporary storage for them later. And then over here we have a wonderful person called Shani. Now Shani is an amazing builder. Let me just uh, let me just say that, and we are going to turn uh, turn this on just to give a a very well-deserved view of this amazing build. Now look at the attention to detail in everything from the pathway to look at this little fucking custom tree. Like what the fuck? How dare you be talented? And I I'll be honest, I didn't even know that there was a pond, and you do not want to know how many times I've been here to borrow the ender chest. Um, it was actually only earlier today I got my own. But look at this. This is the little wizard tower that has been built specifically, or at least I think it is specifically for the purpose of housing an enchantment table in the side tower. There we go. Up the stair. Yep, I'll gift a few bookcases. But but yeah, this is just amazing, an amazing quality of detail. And then we have a mending villager. Wait, are you even locked in? Might also do that. I think I have a few emeralds. And since we're on don't know why I can't see bookcases. But bookshelves. Then over here we have Excited. Now Excited, also very talented builder. This is the cow farm, cow shop, um, Beefy Joe's. Might be filled with bookcases for all I know. However, but the top hasn't been detailed that much yet. But like, look at this. The is it a gradient or is it? Yeah, it's a gradient. Also, I'm stuck with the cows. But like, it it's too detailed, and there's no stock. I'm just appalled. My flappers are aghast. Let me put it like this. And also just the creativity. Like, I love playing around with the different new blocks. However, seeing this, what's it even called? Cinnabar. Seeing the cinnabar and thinking, ah, yeah, that looks like raw meat. That's where you lose me. I am good at building on such a large scale that details are about 10 blocks wide. That's the scale I'm used to. Right, and then over here we have Scratch. Scratch has gone with a more foresty, uh, almost Viking-like, or elven, I think I should rather say, appearance to his builds. And this in here is, I think, an iron farm that is not operational yet. Oh shit, lag is gonna kill me. Yep, lag killed me. Fuck. Let's see how do we get back. I'm the only one on this side of the island. So let's see what would be quickest. And we'll take the horse. That's actually the only reason I got that horse was to travel quickly. But also, why is my lag? Why is lag such a big problem today? I think there's someone causing a bunch of lag. I've noticed a bunch of chickens just pop up around the server. Wonder who that would be. Would be such a dumbass just leaving chickens everywhere. Oh. Right, let's get back to my shit. Oh, pillagers. I, I've actually been meaning to try a new type of raid farm with them. However, I have been putting it off because I think they look far more complicated than the ones I'm used to, the pre 1.21 raid farms. And the other point to that is, while yes, they are nice in terms of redstone and emeralds, that's also kind of all I really use them for. So, and right now my redstone needs at least are being met by um by villagers. However, I can imagine that very soon I will start growing out of of the of the villagers being able to satisfy that. Right, so let's just fence you. Did I have anything else? Yeah, I had that. Go. Also, the reason you'll see this jumping up from Molten 6 is because I use a mod that whenever I run low of an active item, it automatically draws from something else. So I think it's when I get to 28 or something, it will refresh in my hand. If we, yeah, refreshes to 34. So that's why it does that. And that's also why you saw it jump up earlier. Anyhow, continuing on with the tour. In here we have the food hall, which up here is kind of empty right now, but I can imagine that something very gorgeous is gonna go here. Down here we have the very active cooker, which you can't really see, but in here we have a bunch of cows ready to get cooked. Over here we have a... what the fuck just happened? Also, hello. I'm doing quite well. How are you? And over here we have the old school crop farm, which I am very pleased to see is very much still in use. Also, this is the expensive version. Wow. Yeah, this is Scratch's base. Of course. So what did I just do? We have two more bases to get through before we're done with this tour. As you'll see, I have right now I am just how do I put it? Giving a tour of a private server. Uh which oh he hasn't been online. Well anyway. Yeah, right now it's just a tour of a private server that me and a few friends play on. Uh I'm very much the odd one out here because I dabble more in the technical side, whereas they, as you'll see, dabble more in the aesthetic and buildy side of Minecraft. But yeah, ooh, that's sweet. This is Ryan's base. A lot of small animal pens and oh, a fox, nice. And yeah, a very big, very imposing townhouse. I think it's also sort of Viking-esque in its construction. And then all the way over here, on the far side of the island, I've actually only been on Twitch for, well, I made my account many, many years ago. However, I haven't been streaming for at least half a year. So, been on Twitch for many years, streaming for about 2 years, and then streaming consistently. I'm not even doing that now. But yeah, here we have a another very very gorgeous base. I forget how to pronounce the name, so I am not going to out of fear of absolutely butchering it. However, look at this pier. Look at this harbor. It is absolutely gorgeous. And and so this is what I am surrounded by on a daily basis while I play, which, if we just go into statistics, time played is counted in the time played. Almost 48 hours have I played. Any goals in my stream? Not really, just sit down, relax, have fun, chat with the chat with the people who want to chat, and other than that, it's just about getting the time to pass. Just gave a short server turn. Now I have to deal with villagers. So that's kind of all. Meaning I now, but to deal with villagers, and this is just me putting it off, I might need to, because I know I will want to do enchantments, which if we just, let me check if there's any sensitive spots here. There's not. I can just window capture. There we go. Right. So here we have. If I can. Here we have an Excel sheet featuring every single enchantment. I have planned on making one that features uh, every single trade. However, one with every single enchantment seemed more than enough. So by at least the start of next week, I want to have every single max level enchantment, and that's what these X's count. They do not count if I have anything less than max. So that is what that's the goal we're going to be working towards today. And let's just, oops, that was the wrong window. There we go. And as for the games I play, this is pretty much it. I pretty much only play Minecraft, with exception, with very few exceptions. I've played a bit of Balatro on stream. However, that was more so because I had just gotten off Minecraft, so mainly Minecraft. No, I do not stream daily. I've barely even been streaming. I stream whenever I have the time and or want, which is barely ever. However, it does happen sometimes, just not often. But let's go. And let's see where can we do something with villagers. We need somewhere flat. I mean, I guess we can flatten this one here. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to, like so. Yeah, sure, ask away. Chest, let's... we also need rail. Quite a few. Minecart. I don't have any more rail. I think it's quite easy to craft. These. I mean, I could. However, honestly, I can't be bothered. I think it is a good idea for people who consider streaming a viable option for for work. Because when you do something at a scale at which it sustains your livelihood, it is those small attentions to detail that truly bring it home. However, for someone like me who simply do it because I just felt like it in the moment, no. It is too much of an upfront investment to put into something that merely is a hobbyist at best and um, something I don't do for months upon months at worst. So in a way, it would actually end up hurting what I'm trying to do more than it gains, purely because of how rarely I do it. But if I did it for work, then absolutely I would consider using the artwork. However, oh, nice. I think you mentioned that last time. Who is new? Oh, hello, Scratch. Let's see. Yeah, I see the ping worked. So just messing about. Also, I finished the melon farm that I told you about earlier. Currently only 3 layers. Could be better. Um, let's bring more stone. There we go. What else could I bring? Probably my bed. Um, also I did quite a major revamp to my iron collection system. Made it spit out blocks instead because I got tired of having to do that myself. But yeah, if you're just looking for clients, then I'm not it. Because when it comes to streaming, this is merely a hobby project. It is merely something I do every once in a while. One of the reasons I don't stream more is because I work as much as I do uh, outside of this context. So let's I can bring the workstation. Let's bring the office. Right. I'll be completely honest. Most of my friends are professional artists, so if they need something done artistically, I think they're more likely to do it themselves. I'm so sorry, but so what the fuck did I put my? Oh, don't tell me I've lost it. Where did I put my ender chest? There we go. Need mending and breaking, and preferably not looting. Thank you. Where did I put my leather? No, I left some paper somewhere. There we go. Right, so mending and breaking and silk fletching. Let me get in. This is why I want to upgrade this. So here we have silk fletch, mending, and breaking. There, perfect. I would also go for efficiency, however, it costs 59, 57 or so diamonds. And we are gonna ban you. Right. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the vouchers. What the fuck? You have some. Seriously, I don't. I might as well just use this. There we go. There we go. Out of levels, I am gonna go insane on this anvil. Also, do this. There we go. Can't I see who's in the community? Okay. Right. No, it wasn't. It was. Uh, I have managed to confuse myself. That is brilliantly done. There we go. Oh, right. So we put you there. I'm gonna whack those. Next one. Come on. I know you can do it. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. There you go. Much this costs 6 levels, right? I am way too lazy to do this myself. So what we're gonna do is we are going to set the auto clicker to do it for me. I can't both build a farm and then also have to use it manually. Are you insane? There we go. If I had to build a farm only to use it manually also, I think I would actually go insane. At least this I can fully automate outside of outside the game. There are some farms where you have to be physically present, meaning you can't make it a true AFK farm, and I hate those with a burning passion. Absolutely can't stand them. So if you go back in my VODs, you will notice that my precious little hand cam has been replaced with a little avatar. Officially, his name is Henry. Now Henry wasn't supposed to have a name. However, I wanted to enter him for art fight so I could annoy Excited, and the art fight website wanted to have a name for the character, and I had to enter something, and so that's how Henry got his name. It was out of me being forced to name him. Yeah, I need efficiency. 2 seconds. I'm not gonna survive this. I won't. I refuse. Right, let's make a few more sticks. Now where did I put the workbenches? Because that drove me insane, just having to mine one block. Absolutely. I am not gonna do that. Composter. Honestly, where are they? They can't be too far away. Are they in here? No, where did I put it? Right, so you have fresh traits. And so do you. Good. Now let's go find the rest. Because I know I am able to trade at least. Welcome to the lag on this server. Sometimes you get teleported a whole 20 block behind you. Right, so. Right, 47, that's not too bad. Now, honestly, where in the world? Right. I only have one other chest. I only have these over here. Well, a bit more there. Right. Um, these two, that. I don't think that'll be enough, if I'm being honest. Yeah, let's put down a few. Right, so all of these have workstations. It's only. Right. Now, please allow me to get rid of some of this shit. I'll go grab some paper in the meantime. And also grab a few sticks. Paper should be down here. If I hadn't emptied it, we would have had so much more. Right, let's see. Yeah, seriously. Oh, I have a bit of paper there. And book there. I'm hoping that this will be enough. Otherwise, I'll go out and get it. Right, you. Why have none of you reset your trades? Right, this is going to be enough. Plenty. just need them to reset their traits. There we go. None of you want carrot? Right. That's the efficiency. Go. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have another one of those. However, I'm not going to be trading enough with them right now to make that a reality. Shovel efficiency. Right. This should be enough to insta mine the dirt. Come on, let's check. Oh, absolutely amazing. Right, so where do we need to flatten this to? I think we want to push it down to about here. Or do we want to push it down to this level? I think we're just gonna push it down to around this, which is already quite a big change from the natural environment. However, it's good. Fine. Alright. So while we're doing this, we are going to be selling quite a bit of this dirt and grass at the shop, which I actually haven't shown the chat. I'm quite sure the only person in this chat at the current time is Scrap. And since that is an active player on this very server, I doubt he doesn't know where the shop is. Just because I showed it earlier. Do we have more chests? Right, so active work chests. Kind enough and kind enough. I had literally nothing else to do. But no, of course I want to show off the stuff that's going on. That's just something that basic human decency. Right, so I think we're gonna place the villager breeder over here, and then once that has been gotten up and running, we're gonna switch out the villagers. Only after which are we going to start off with the what's it called? It's called with the trading. So I can't wait to get beacons. Even mining is taking far too long. So it's like so. Now we have a little bit of everything. Right, let's take a look. I need to bring a few things from the industrial district. Are these two anything else? Why hello! 07. Right, so let's bump this down. I only know how to build the old style villager breeders. 26.2. Alright, that should be easy enough. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. There you go. And then here in the middle, we can have the... Ooh. Still collecting iron golems for us. Amazing. But yeah, then here in the middle, we can have them pull down. Now, the mechanism of which we're going to be... Oh, it's been far too long. How do you do that? Because I know it's... Let's set that up first. Because it is... Yeah. Nope, it's... Oh. Well, that's easy. Right, so it's like so, and like so, and then like so. This is where we need one of my many levers. Wait, no. You need to be that. And then we need to have this in between. And then with a right. Let's see where now we can just use. Oh, stone button. Much better. There we go. And if I'm not mistaken, that should be it. Yep, perfect. I'll just go get some glass. Am I seriously out of glass? Seems so. Let's go change that. Now I have a tool over here. Right, that's yeah, move back up. Right, so let's take backup furnace and honestly, yeah, let's just take as many as we can. Throw the rest back. Right, so while that cooks, we're going to think about the logistics over here. Right, so we need a what's realistically going to be a 2 block to turn into a 1 block, which we can either do mechanically by having a pressure plate and a piston, or we can do it with water. So we have them drop down over here, and then with water being transported to over here. don't dislike the idea, however, I do think we can think of something better. Should be enough to make a glass tube. Right, so right, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We could also, if I have still have more of this. Let's go. Now, if we because if we make it continue up to there, why did I drop off the glass? Or did I use it all up? That's 18 blocks of glass. I didn't even realize. Right. Let's go have 22 more. Right, so we need over here to carry 3 beds. Good. Right, let's quickly go and steal a few beds. I know I have a few pre-made of here. I have to talk more. It doesn't work if I only think what I'm gonna do. Right, so that should be fine. Go. Go. Because there's only going to be 2 villages in here. So if we that should do the trick. And if it doesn't, then we will have to get creative. Right. But Now we just fill in the rest with dirt. Also, I think I'm gonna make downstairs into a storage room. That might be the best course of action. Right. So let's just surround this. Then add this. Yep, block first. Right, so this little protrusion does look weird, however it is necessary, so I am not going to fight with it for long. However, we can add more columns. Make it look a little more supported. Then a few of these. There we go. Right. So we are going to do something with the walls. What? I don't know yet. Maybe dark is the way to go. Let's empty everything. Darker, darker, darker. We have darker forest down here. It is that way. Right, where's my ender chest? Over here, I assume. Yep, there. Let's just bring a bit more firewood. There we go. Right. I'm just gonna get some dark oak for the breeder. we'll get that up and running. Might sort my villages that I do have. And I think that's all we're gonna have time for today, if we even get to all of that. That's... I might be an idiot. I should have brought a spare axe. Oh, anyway, that's... If we're lucky, we'll get a sapling. If not, we'll have to go back and get a new axe. We're gonna go back and get a new axe. This is why waypoints are nice. Not because it actually doesn't help that much trying to navigate when you don't have an elytra, because, well, you still have to navigate around terrain. But when you have an elytra, you can just get way up in the air, point your face in one direction, and then once you see it ticking down extremely fast, that's when you know you're there. So in about, what's that? A few hundred blocks? Now I know to start turning my nose down. Yeah. Just makes it so much simpler. Right, let's bring a few axes. Are you shitting me? Right, apparently I don't have any more wood. Oh, thank the Lord. I had a few more. Stick. Sure, why not? Right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, at least now I know it's in the south position, so... Also, I'm pointing way too far down for that to make any sense. South. There we go. Right. I see a forest, and it looks correct. Just let's go visit that ship. Oh, it's already been raided. I know this is where I was like 10 seconds ago. Exactly where. There we go. This is my 3. Also, I don't think I would survive playing on servers like 2B2T because I cannot survive without having this up here. It makes it so much simpler to play. Because if I want to save a location because it looks gorgeous and I want to build there, I just have to take a screenshot. I don't have to fiddle with F3 or anything like that. I can see everything that I need and want to see on at any given time. I can see entity count, aka why my game might lag from time to time. I can see my FPS if my game is lagging. I can see time and date in case I have somewhere I need to be. Then I can see if I'm late and whether or not to text last minute and cancel because I'm playing Minecraft. All of the important stuff. Why, hello, X. How are you? How are ya? Right, so probably would have been a good idea to write hello before asking how someone is. But you know, we live and we learn, we live and we learn. So, is this going to be enough? And or do I have enough sapling? No to the second one, no to the first one. Simple. Right, we'll need to chop this one. Full sapling, I'd like at least a few more. By that I mean at least 8. Well, that was easy. Was that 9th I saw? Apple 6, 9. There we go. The access we can put in the right. So villager breeder will be at least, I want to say, 10 minutes. Sourcing the villagers also require us to set up the sorting system in general. That would be another 5 minutes. About 30 minutes until I'd say that it's time to close shop for today. So let's just, I know I have some torches. Let's right. Let's now take this, this, this. Like that. Oh, this detail look. Oh, that looks good. Oh yeah, this is going to be annoying. You're at the back. It gives a very nice little arched design to it. Right. Let's make a few more stairs and a few more walls. Then we'll go get the lanterns afterwards. And then like so, and like so. Meaning, I think about 6 lanterns. Well, so one singular lantern right there. That's perfectly good. One. We'll check the light level. 2, 3, 5, and 6. So how is it around? Alright, it's Still absolutely terrible, however, it's better than if there was nothing. Right, so that's at least some of the exterior done. Now that I don't want this to be a closed structure, because I know I'm going to be going in and out of it too much for that to be a viable option. However, we can do this. And then we're gonna take a bit of taco. Go. Like, you don't really notice it, however, it's there. Right, let's take a bit more stone. And two more of these. This is what a very good macro can be used for. You can place blocks incredibly fast. There we go. I don't know if they can get close enough with that. But I do know that I need... Yeah, this is not happening. I am not doing that. First slabs. If I can get caught that easily, I am not doing it. Like, that's better. Thunderstorm. Oh. Right. We now have this, which will need to get decorated here at the top, no doubt. But we will be moving a few more chests. There we go. Right. So that's like that. And now we take this and basically do the same. Right, and a stone pillar seems to be in order. Yeah, let's add a slab roof. There we go. Very simple. We don't need it to be anything fancy. And then just a few more final details. Alright. So, well, that was quick. So, like, we can do this round, and let's just get rid of this wall so we can add path. I'll then go get my iron buckets. And there. Right. That's. Oh, I don't think we can do this any quicker than we're already doing. So, and that's Now we have our little storage. Also need to add a water bucket up there. Let's take it some of this. Then we have 3. That's in the store. That's a little bit. Right. And now let's I have completely forgotten how to build turrets. Well, mini turrets, I guess I should say. How many slabs? Yes, I do. Thank you. Let's also bring some dirt as scaffolding. I need to go up and fix you to. Oh, this should look better. Shouldn't it? Oh yeah, in context. In context. Let's see. Does it look better with? Nope, too chunky. I think that is the best option I have. Yeah, I know what I'm used to doing. So You. 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 Oh, scheiße. Yeah, that one looks best. I'm just going to copy this one. And yes, now that I think about it, I could have just placed the block. However, that would insinuate that I'm smart, which I am not. Yeah, that looks better. Let's... Right. And let's use some slabs for the most part. And then some look, actually, that's precisely where that. Yeah. Right. Okay. We're on the final stretch of this villager reader. And with that, we have, well, we still have this left. Honestly, shouldn't take too long. Like so, and then we go so. A few more bits and bobs. All around. We did. Looks so silly. Like, this looks so small that it doesn't look frightening. It doesn't look villainous. It just looks silly, which honestly I love. I love the fact that it looks as silly as it does. Now let's build the signature view there. So these there, you there, then one, two, three. Good. I'm dead. There we go. We might also want to place one there, and then there. Right. Now that we have this all set up. Let's go grab some potatoes and some the hoe. And then we will move some villagers into that. After we've done that, well, I am starting to get a little bit tired. So the rest of the villager work will have to be done tomorrow, I guess. So composter, which is not there. I refuse to go all the way back. Okay. Composter there. Boat. Leash. Perfect. Hopefully. So you're not fond of flying. Good to know, I guess. You'll live. I should add a stack to the castle. Right, so add you there. A bit of dirt. Settle you again. Why are they hitting it from the back? Why? I do have three beds though. Right. Oh, it is already well after they should have slept. I guess these two do need to sleep. Alright, well I can chase it. So baby bed over there. Parental bed over here. I also just noticed I probably should add some light. on. Breed. Breed, you idiots. Please. For the love of God, fuck. Please? Fuck. Why can't you? Is it this? Is one enough? Is one all it needs? Is one really all it is allowed to have? I don't know. I just want to see one baby if I'm being honest. Nope. That's... Let's take a look. What are we doing here? With 3 high space. I actually don't know. 2 full ab blocks above them. It's safe to say that is the case. Yeah. There must be at least 1 block between the beds in the villages that is a 3 high space air. Oh. Okay. Should work though. There we go. Go there. When are you two going to fuck? Oh, I'm gonna go visit Scratch. I have nothing better to do. Our villagers are broken. They don't want to work. And Please? No. Wait, did I open a gate on your roof? So, oh, it's lagging. It's lagging a lot. I shot you? No. Well, 2 seconds. I don't know what's going on. So we are going to try to relog all of Minecraft. Yay. Right, technical difficulties. Love it when it happens. Okay. Longer weapon on Minecraft today. Activity. Let's not give up this. You. There we go. I'm glad someone is. Right, so now this could be anyone. However, I know it's not me. And Scratch asked in the in-game chat, meaning by the rules of exclusion, this can be only one, and I have a feeling I know who. But no, I didn't mean that. I'm glad someone was streaming. I mean, I'm glad someone was watching. That's not nearly enough. Let's pick a spot. Nothing. Like so. Now let's see if they wanna fuck. Have you produced babies? No, you haven't. Why? I give you plenty of food, your own home slash prison, and you still won't make babies. Why? Why, oh why? Will you not? I think my lawyer would prefer me to use the term produce an heir. Because it might be seen as immoral for me to ask for anything else. Let's try putting more space above it. Honestly, just start producing babies. I've never been this invested in the production of people. Look at this little idiot. Um, Amazing. And my villager breeder works. I am so happy that it works. Because now I can actually say that I am done for the day because I am tired as shit. So we're gonna do a little more detailed work on the outside and then we are gonna call it a day. I think I'll be live again tomorrow. I think. I can promise absolutely nothing. Right, let's it's this and this. These. Right and right. So this needs to be raised up to this point. Then we... Ooh, that might look good. It would look good if it was possible. And then we're going to do grab a few more bricks. Make you into you. Make those into those. Grab a stack more. Right. And I think I'm about ready to call it a day. Because this is what we ended up with after today's small stream. A little keep. Why, hello, Ryan. Hello. Did I just twerk at the camera? I want that in instant replay. Right, so... Are you still fucking? Or do you still have qualms about doing it in front of the camera? You two are producing more babies. Right. In the new house slash prison. Oh wait, you're alive too? Why didn't I get a notif? Oh, because you're live on YouTube. Right, that's... Right, that's... Was it me that was shot up? Who's shooting after me? Who just shot after me? Oh, it's a skeleton. Wow. Yeah, I think I'm actually fairly happy with this. Because they'll keep fucking. Now we have villages to choose from. And everything is as it should be. Right, let's move all of this. Let's check the shore. I doubt I've sold. Right. I have to say thank you for watching. I am too tired